Greetings, fellow slingers. It's your trusted GM Brian, leading you into another great adventure of our Carrion Crown run-through. Can you feel it in the air? All about ya? Yeah, I'm feeling it too. The holiday spirit. And I know you Hard Slingers feel it as well. This is the time for family and friends as we blaze up the fireplace and knock a few back. But I also know there's a flip side to that holiday coin. The one where you might not be feeling the holiday spirit. Trust me when I say I've been there. We get caught up in the madness, get lost in our heads, and find ourselves alone. It can bring us down. And so, if Rolled Hard 20 can take your mind off the noise and lift your spirits for an hour, then I know my holiday wish is being fulfilled. Because that's what I'm all about. We can't always be happy slingers, but we can be hard. Slingers, damn it. Hard slingers. You in that dirty mind. So, if you know someone that's feeling a little down, then share the show with them, if even just for the laughs. And this episode is no exception. Don't forget to hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or email us at rolledhard20podcast@gmail.com. And remember to leave us that 5-star review on whatever podcast platform you listen to the show on. Also, be sure to head on over to the Patreon page at patreon.com/rolledhard20podcast and see how you can help out the show for as little as $1 a month. That's like 3 cents a day. So what are you waiting for? Well, it's that time, and it seems like I always keep you waiting for it, but it's always worth the wait. So warm up your dice and top off your glass as Rolled Hard 20 podcast presents Carrion Crown, episode 18, the Harrowstone Hand Job. It got really cold. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it's like suddenly.
That's like how it was last year when we were recording back here. It got really hot, then just totally dropped off. Yeah.
It's the haunt. I blame it on the haunts.
The haunt. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Woo.
Greetings, fellow slingers, and welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. I am your trusted GM, Brian, and with me, the Hard Slingers.
Yeah.
Episode 18 of our Carrion Crown run-through. Well, Eric said he cannot make it here tonight, obviously, by our attendance. He's down one because he's got a newborn at home, and he's making turkey dinner with his mommy.
Ma'am! The turkey!
So it's been quite an exciting past few episodes.
Yep.
A lot of people going down, a lot of people dying.
Yep.
So who thought they were breaking the game by coming down to this lower area? I know Eric did.
No, I thought we were fine.
You thought we were okay?
Well, I just came down because everyone else was going down, so I was like, fuck it.
Because you had to save Talos.
Yeah.
I had a way to get out.
And that leads me to you, Talos.
Uh-huh.
You descended down the hole that was in the training room in the middle of the northeast wing of the prison. You found yourself among the ruins of the lift that once operated between the first floor and the subterranean level. Eventually, everyone converged upon you when you were set upon by these flaming skulls. You then found yourselves in what is known as the central dungeon chamber. Beset upon by more flaming skeletons, the group eventually took severe damage. Right, everyone?
Yep.
But you guys managed to prevail. And aside from returning to Hell's Basement, the area you descended, you were left with 3 directions to choose from. And you chose to go west, down a corridor that ended in a portcullis in the lowered position. That area being the Reaper's Hold. You entered a door against the south wall, and all of you gazed upon a gruesome scene. 3 skulls on a table that were broken in an attempt to create a 4th skull. And in the corner, a long-dead, stiff body of a dwarf. It was Irwin who, upon entering the room for a closer inspection, triggered the dormant spirit of the Moss Water Marauder.
Fucking marauder.
Who attempted to take his vengeance. But it would seem that even as a haunt, he and his skulls were no match for the Hard Slingers. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel as confident as you do.
You all now stand assembled in this small room, adorned with 3 cots, a table and chairs, and several shelves. What would you like to do?
Someone wanted to search the body, right?
I also wanted to search the body, the Marauder's body.
And Talos is going to look for anything that could probably bring the portcullis back up.
Okay. This is the room you guys are in right here.
It's been so long since I've heard my dice roll.
So as you guys are starting to inspect the room, you notice that the doctor, who was just recently raised from the dead, looks a little green around the gills. Without saying a word, you see him slip something under his mask, probably most likely under his tongue as well. And he goes to one of the cots and just lays down, completely inert and oblivious to what everybody else is doing at this time.
Just sleep it off, Doc. You'll be all right.
I kind of like that idea. I'm hurting pretty bad.
You should ask him if he has extra.
I'll try to do my best imitation of his. when he does that grunt.
Was he hung over again? All right, so Alice wants to walk over to the Marauder's body and search for whatever's in his possession.
And
Okay.
I'm looking for a lever or something to open up this portcullis.
Be investigation or perception?
Investigation for searching his body.
11.
11. You don't find anything. His clothes are completely tattered. Most of them been chewed away by rodents that had feasted on what was left of his corpse after he had been partially decayed.
What size shoes was he wearing?
Size 8.
Eh, too small
That's
for
pretty
yeah.
big for a dwarf.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What were you doing, Talos?
Looking for a lever or something that would open up this portcullis.
Okay, you don't see any levers on the wall.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you go ahead and make a investigation or perception check, whichever one you want to do.
All right. I rolled a 19.
19. As I said, you don't see any levers on the wall, but you do notice that against the south wall, there seems to be some kind of a stone discoloration, as though there's a panel there.
Again, much like the last time we saw something that was kind of like this off from the rest of the wall, he's gonna try to make some sounds on it to see if it sounds different from the rest of the wall.
It does. It has a different resonation to it. Like when you're tapping on it, it sounds more solid, in fact.
More solid.
Possibly as it was made from a different material.
And then, so you said this wall was made of stone, right?
It is made of stone down below, but this almost, with that roll that you made, it almost seems like this stone is imitation stone.
I'll try to see if I can pull it away from the wall, or if it's just like stuck on there tight, or if there's a lot of supporting.
Yeah, well, it's not that it's a lot supporting. It seems pretty flush to the wall, as though this is some kind of a secret, like wasn't meant to be seen by people in passing.
You guys have any ideas on how to open this up? I've noticed that much like the last time, there's something a little bit off about this wall.
I can try to use my hammer and swing at it.
Go
That
ahead.
sounds a fantastic
go ahead.
idea.
Sounds great.
It's better than taking my
I got a 7.
quarterstaff at
A
it.
7.
7, yeah.
As you swing this hammer at this facade, it actually cracks. And you see both pieces fall away to reveal a metal door behind it. You see it's 36 inches by 48 inches with a keyhole in it.
Ooh.
So all you did was just break its facade.
Yeah.
We only have that one set of keys, right?
The sheriff's key, yeah.
I recently regained a second level spell slot. I was hoping to use on the safe. But I'm going to check to see, is the door locked? I'm going to check to see that the door's locked.
The little compartment door?
Yeah.
The metal door.
Yeah, it's locked.
All right, I cast knock.
That's very good. You hear this
Every time.
as the lock disengages and the door partially pops open just a little.
Open it up from that little crack.
You see within this alcove contains 6 suits of chainmail
Holy fuck.
Oh.
and 6 suits of studded leather armor. You see 4 long swords and 4 heavy maces, 2 heavy crossbows with a whole bunch of bolts. You also see a case that's closed. It's approximately 2 feet long by 4 inches wide. You see there's a wand on the bottom of the alcove as well. You see 4 vials. They're all filled with some kind of a fluid. And you see a rope that's coiled just off to the side. And that is what is contained within this.
Jesus. This thing's huge.
They looked as though they'd been crammed in there. Like they weren't neatly put in there.
It almost seems like some of their prisoners might have been stashing away some stuff.
Yeah.
Make an insight check to that.
Or could be the guards.
It's a natural 11 on the die.
Natural 11. You don't know why they're in here.
Oh, that's 13.
13.
Still.
You don't know why they're in there, let alone why they were not molested through all the years of prisoners being in here.
Emergency stash, I would assume.
I'm interested in the case and the wand, so I guess I'll start with like an arcana on the wand to figure out what it does.
Okay.
That is 16.
You recognize this as a wand of hold person,
Ooh,
Fuck.
fancy.
Nice.
and it has 11 charges in it.
Jesus.
Oh, that will come very handy.
Oh my god. That's so many charges.
House is interested in the 4 vials filled with fluid.
Okay, hold on a second, Alice.
Oh.
You wanted to open up that case, you
Yeah.
said? Okay. As you open it up,
This might be bad, which is why he's made you wait.
you open it up, and you see that there are 10 more crossbow bolts in this. But they look different than the bundle that were with the large bundle that was outside of the case. These seem to be more intricately designed, or crafted, I should say.
I'm gonna wait, fancy crossbow bolts.
Okay.
How many are there again?
There's 10 of them.
10?
That bushel contained 120
Of the
crossbow
regular
bolts.
ones?
Yeah, the regular ones.
Nice.
What'd you want to do, Oust?
I wanted to further investigate the vials that contain the fluid. So, with my familiarity of potions and whatnot, I would want to roll Arcana, I guess. 13?
13. They look very similar to the potions you've drank in the past that have helped you, replenished you in some way. But without studying them in more depth, you don't know what they are.
They don't seem like they would do harm.
No, they don't.
Okay.
The doctor.
They're not red.
Wonderful time to take a nap.
Yeah. They don't have crossbones or anything like that. Skeleton and crossbones on it.
No, they're back out there in the central dungeon chamber, still on fire.
I guess let's just split up the vials. We got 4.
Yeah.
We'll put one in like the doctor's pouch.
That's actually pretty cool. That's good. Did you want to do anything with any of this equipment, Erwin?
You said there were 2 crossbows, right?
Yes, there are 2 heavy crossbows.
All right.
They appear to be made of very highly crafted material, very similar to that hammer that you have,
Okay.
which would lead you to believe that they're probably of the masterwork denomination.
I'd like to take one of those if that's cool with you guys.
Of course. Take it.
I'll take the other one as well.
Okay. So, Alst, you took a crossbow. Erwin, you took a crossbow.
I took
Talos.
the wand.
Talos, you took the wand. You got a bunch of chainmail,
I'm like dual wielding wands
bunch
right
of
now.
leather. You've got 4 long swords, 4 heavy maces, and a rope.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the rope. We'll take the rope just for shits and giggles.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
I guess we'll
carry
put
that.
everything else in the bag.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Can anyone use studded leather armor? I personally cannot.
I personally don't care for.
I think you're already wearing it.
I'm already
I'd probably
wearing
like
it,
some
yeah.
protection.
All right, here's
Yeah.
hand over.
But as
parasite
a
on that
monk,
armor.
he wouldn't get his benefits.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's part of the downside on some of the.
Yeah, there's
things.
unarmored defense you have.
It's just like Rafu doing his unarmored.
Maybe make a cod piece out of it.
All right. I guess we put the rest in a bag.
You're just going to leave it here with the doc then?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's going anywhere.
He's not going to go. He
We'll
can watch
stash it
this.
underneath his cot.
No. We'll put it right on top. You can't forget it.
Just build like a little fort on top.
Put it on
of
his
with
chest.
With all the long swords there.
So the rest of that little alcove is completely cleaned out.
Okay.
What else would you like to do in this room? As you hear the doctor snoring away softly in the
You said
corner.
there were shelves and literature on the wall, right?
Right.
Alice wants to go and search those items.
Okay, tell me which one to look at first.
I'll look at the shelves that have books on them.
Okay.
Not rolling well. I gotta get rid of this dice. It's a 10 if we're doing perception or investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah, that would be 11 then.
11. As you're thumbing through these books, most of the pages have yellowed with age, as well as what you would surmise to be some kind of a smoke damage from the fire that occurred down this way. You see a lot of names in these books. They almost look as though they're logs, inventory logs of the prisoners that were here. You see some of the books have registers of their feeding time, what time they were fed in the morning, the afternoon, the evening. If any of the prisoners were taken out for exercise or for execution, those are all in there as well. You see guard rosters about when they were pulling their shifts, and you see that almost every one of them is stamped, signed by the name Vortis Gurch.
Erwin Talos, check out these logs. I believe they're record keeping of the prisoners' activities, and there's one name that has to be signed off on all these details. Vortage Girth. Not Girth.
Girth.
Vortis Gurch.
Maybe have you checked to see that there isn't like a number after girth?
There's no measurement number, but
Okay. Just checking.
I failed my investigation, so the writing on the scripts are a little worn and tattered due to age.
All right.
We should probably take these along and compare them to the documents we found them in the office.
We have quite a few notes to look over.
We got
You do.
Erwin. You
I'm
seem
sorry.
to fancy that hammer very well.
Yes.
Gertis Forge. Is that what I said?
Gertage.
Gertis Forge.
Yes.
Right?
Forge.
Gertis Vorch.
Forge. Yes.
I did say that, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Just
check
to make
the
sure I
records.
knew the name.
Sorry, my
Fortis girth.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
It's not you guys. It's me. It's not you. It's me.
Look, I just want to remain friends. While you see me banging other people, we can still be friends like that, right? Okay, good.
I think at this point, Talos is gonna want to check out the room across the hall. I feel like we've seen a lot here, and he still wants to see if we can get that portcullis down or up. Up, I guess.
Okay. You know, you can put your guys on the map, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, leave my dog alone.
Fuck that dog. It's not even a dog. It's a fucking panther.
That's right. See, you
See,
know better.
I got that shit.
Oh man, someone's been listening to the podcast.
You
I
even
know,
know
right?
better.
I'm the number one fan. Okay, so you see that there's a single door before you. What do you wish to do?
Attempt to open it. Hopefully, it's unlocked.
It is unlocked.
All right.
All right, that's a good sign.
Oh, thank goodness! I'm out of spell slots.
Hang on, I gotta draw this out real fast.
What, a door?
No, I already. Well, fuck that.
An open door?
Finally, you've given up on the doors.
Oh no, not even.
Oh, no.
I just didn't have enough for that other area. Okay, as you enter this room, you notice it looks pretty close to being identical to the other one. It's got a single large table and 2 chairs. It's got a couple of sagging cots against the east wall. Several battered cabinets that line the northern wall, with a few arrows and bits of chainmail lying scattered about on the floor. But you do notice that there is a lever against the west wall.
I'll handle the lever if anyone wants to inspect. Maybe we'll find another hidden compartment here as well.
You said arrows. Arrows or bolts?
Arrows.
Okay. You want to have a longbow? Any salvageable arrows?
Let's go and roll some d10s. Let's see what, there's 4 arrows. One of them's good. Roll for the next one.
50.
Roll it again.
40.
So 54. So that one's broken. Roll it again.
70.
7. No, it's just 7. So that one's good. So 2 of them are good.
There was a 0 after it. Just kidding.
Yeah, but
I'm just messing with you. 6.
okay. So 2 of the 4 are good. What'd you want to do, Talos?
Pull that lever.
Okay. As you pull this lever, you hear this mechanism somewhere within the wall and in the ceiling begin to ratchet. And you see the portcullis begin to rise, which seems to lead into the larger holding area with all those cells.
Anyone else want to check anything out in here? I think I'm good to see what that holding area is about.
There weren't any books in this room, right?
Cabinets on the...
Yeah, but it looks like the cabinets have already been opened. Everything's been taken out that has any value.
Okay.
It's all just the same kind of crap. Only this seems like it's identical to the other room, but with less material inside.
How about the walls? Do the walls all look the same?
I don't know. Make your investigation check there, Talos. Oust.
Ooh. Just because we look the same. Oh, that's a hard 20.
Hard 20. Yeah, they all look the same.
Oh, fuck you.
He's made
Throw that fucking hard 20 away.
I'm keeping this dice.
So yeah, Erwin's good with this room. We'll just keep exploring.
You don't want to swing your hammer around?
Nah, I think I'm good.
Looking pretty good tossing that thing around.
Working up a sweat.
Tossing. So you see that the portcullis that leads into the Reaper's hold has allowed forward egress through there.
Let's go into Reaper's Hold, man. I guess Talos will lead the way.
Follow shortly after.
Oh.
But are you sure you guys want to continue on? I mean, I'm a little hurt here.
Your feelings?
Because
Because you didn't pull the lever?
I wanted to pull the lever, Talos. Hate to tell you, I got this thing about
pulling
levers and kicking down doors. Oh, no, that's Rafa.
Well, I'd like to keep pushing forward a little bit, but first sign of danger, I say we make a break for it.
Hopefully we survive.
Hopefully we can, keep exploring until the doc wakes up, and then we can actually rest outside.
It seems like the dog's already resting.
Well, he'll feel good when it's all said and done.
All right, we'll proceed on to...
Yeah. So I guess Talos will go down the hallway and then take a right and then just circle around and look around and see what he sees in these... Are these cells?
Those are cells. So as you make your way further west, you see that there's a large cell block within the middle of this larger cell block. You see that there's doors to each one of these cells. They look to be about 10 feet by 10 feet squared, except for the corner ones. They're a little bit larger. And the way how you can tell that it's a little larger is because every one of these doors are open. Either the doors have been broken off of the hinges, are held askew by rust, or just have been swung open and left that way. You see that within each one of the cells, there's some kind of an old straw mat that's on the floor. Nothing else of any personable items. It's like they kept these guys on a very Spartan lifestyle whenever they were held as a prisoner in this place.
You said all the doors were open and some were just eroded away from time. Does it look like there was a breakout? Or, I mean...
Yeah, do we see any bodies in here?
Tell me what you want to do, Alice.
I guess just check for bodies. Is there any leftover bodies or anything torched in here? No, I'm not going to see shit. That is investigation 10.
No, you don't see anything. There appears to be no bodies in these cells at all. You do notice that there's a black film on all the walls, though.
Oh, the fire.
Do you believe
in
cards?
love?
Believe in love.
Erwin would like to check the large cell in the northwest corner.
What's that?
Erwin wants to check the the cell in the northwest corner.
Okay, it too is empty. It's much larger than the smaller ones. It's 10 by 20 rather than the normal 10 by 10.
House slowly closes the gate on the. That's good. You're locked in there, boy.
No, let me out.
Boy.
Erwin, tell me from a prisoner's perspective, how's it feel to be in there?
It's actually a little comfy.
You know, you picked the largest room.
Exactly.
That's like the suite.
There it is. I was waiting for the sweet
I'm
comment.
living like a king.
So tell us, as you're making your way around this cell block, you do notice that in the southwest corner, there is not a cell, but rather a little alcove that leads to a door. This door is closed.
Erwin, Oust, I found an enemy of ours. There's a door in an alcove.
Oh, God.
Those damn doors. It's those damn doors.
There's that damn door, Lewis.
While they're on their way, I'm going to check to see if it's unlocked.
It is unlocked.
All right. And when they finally make it nearby, not too close such that rocks can fall on us, I will open the door.
All right.
Okay.
So we're like 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, you're about 10 feet away.
You have a moment while I draw this out.
Those damn doors.
That damn door, Lewis.
This is a big fucking room.
Or a big cell.
This is the real
This
suite.
is the presidential
This is the fucking
suite.
Oh, God damn it. He's pulling out minis.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's a playroom.
Yeah. For some people, this is a playroom. For others, like an interrogation room.
It's the red room.
The red room.
So tell us, as you open this door, you notice there are numerous grisly tools of torment that decorate the room, from cages to hanging chains along the walls to a stretching rack, a large wooden tank, and a fire pit. To the east stands a grim iron maiden, the lid partially closed and representing a stern decoration of a tormented woman upon its face. You see that there's a broken and twisted skeleton of a human dressed in a tattered guard's uniform that lies on the stretching rack in the middle of the room. The body is surrounded by several discarded knives and branding irons and pliers. A large blood-stained wicker basket sits at the head of the rack with its lid closed.
You walked in first. We're right behind you.
I'm walking in. This is not a pleasant sight to see, so brace yourself, I guess.
I thought I had one of those bodies. I wanted to tuck him in there.
Yeah. If all possible, avoid touching anything in this room, especially that statue.
Yeah, that would be
It's
very
not a
common.
statue, it's an Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? I'm being serious.
Oh, an Iron Maiden is like a metal coffin that has spikes and stuff within that they put people in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucked up shit.
Sleepy Hollow shit. Right
It's also a band.
Yeah, it's just like Sleepy Hollow.
there. Yeah. I thought it was actually
Oh.
a statue.
I want to check the body on the stretching rack for
Okay.
identification if there's
Sure.
if they have something on their person.
Okay.
Fuck.
You don't even have to roll for it.
Oh really? Okay.
As you look at the body, you notice that there is a symbol of office that is gouged in its throat.
Jeez.
It looks like an office of someone that would be the warden of this facility. You notice
warden.
that the corpse is missing both of its hands as well. I don't know if I mentioned that.
You did now?
I did. Well, he's been completely eviscerated. Many of his entrails have been pulled out. His chest cavity is completely devoid.
What was the warden's name here?
It's Mr. Warden. Hold on, give me a second.
it's a Hawkern?
Hawkern.
Is it
sounds
Hawkern?
right. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was the sheriff.
Very good. You
And
notice
his name was on the runes, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, on the outside ruins.
LeVar Hawker.
LeVar.
There we go. Down somewhere.
You
Got so
notice
many
that,
notes.
I mean, whoever did this to him had a very sadistic mind.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes have been pierced with needles. His jaw has been shattered. Shatter your jaw. Just all kinds of inhumane acts have been rendered upon him.
I believe the prisoners might have got a hold of him.
Yeah, I think so.
Alice, make a perception check.
That is a 13.
13. You hear your name being called softly, and it almost sounds like Kendra asking for your help. Help me, Alice. I'm stuck in here. Help me, Alice.
Tough
The
titty.
lopper took me. And
Tough
it seems
titty.
to be,
I saw you with her
it seems
men.
to be emanating from the Iron Maiden.
Ooh.
You know, it's
You can see the internal conflict on Junior's face right now. He's letting the dice decide what he's going to do.
knowing that where we're at and dealing with all the haunts. Alice will use his logic and believe it's a trap of some kind, that Kendra is okay and she's not there. Or at least that's what he's going to tell himself.
You slowly hear the pleas for help get quieter and then diminish completely. Help me, Alice.
Forget you, lady. You didn't make me a sandwich.
Help me, Alice.
Did anyone else hear this by any chance?
No, I didn't
Or
hear
did they
it.
just see me just kind of glance over at the Iron Maiden and
Yeah, that seems perfectly normal too, because it's just like, why wouldn't you like look over at the Iron Maiden when you're in a room like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Talos doesn't think anything of it.
all right, I'll
Well, they didn't hear it, though. Only
Yeah.
you.
I know.
We didn't hear it.
Erwin, what do you want to do?
I kind of want to check that wicker basket because you said it was closed.
It is.
Kind of want to open it and see what's inside.
Okay.
I'm curious.
As you lift the lid off this wicker basket, you see within are the dead bodies, 2 hands.
There it is.
They immediately start to twitch
Okay,
and
great.
fly up out of the basket.
Ah, close it!
Roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus. Oh, gentle Jesus. We're about to get bitch slapped by 2 flying hands.
Talos.
7.
Oust.
4.
Erwin.
12.
Okay, I need for you and I to roll off, Erwin. I got a 9.
17.
17.
Nice.
Very
there
good.
you go. Dude, perfect. This is perfect for you, dude. Hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Just hands.
Just hand.
Hand-to-hand combat. Erwin, as you lift the lid off of this basket, you see these 2 hands twitching and start to become immediately mobile, starting to move towards you. What are you going to do?
I am going to pull out my longsword and try to attack one of the
All
hands
right.
that's closest to me. 11?
11 will miss.
Shit.
The hand you try to attack nimbly starts to move towards you. And I believe that will miss for an 11
Yep.
and tries to gyrate itself to attack you. Talos, you see all this start going down as soon as Erwin had lifted the lid off of this basket.
Is it safe to fire a ray of frost and not hit or win?
Because these things are considered tiny, they occupy the same square as him.
Fuck. Dude, and I feel like swinging a sword at it
You should.
is not safe
Go for
either.
that one. You should go for the one.
All right. I'm going to not draw the sword. I'm going to attack the claws with the cane. That,
Oh, okay.
That way, worst case scenario, I slap Erwin on the wrist.
Goodness.
6. No, sorry. There's more than 6. It's 8 to hit.
That will miss. So you're close.
What are the odds?
You're close now, right?
I'm close.
1, 2, 3 for Erwin. 4, 5, 6 for you. So the other hand attempts to grab you, Erwin. 17.
That'll hit.
As you take 4 points of damage as this thing climbs up you and begins strangling you.
What the fuck?
And I immediately go down.
Oh my god!
So as the monk goes down, choke yourself with my
With my hand.
Dude, I wanted to open this basket, and I was like, oh, cool. Someone else is taking care of it.
I told you guys to refrain from touching anything in this room.
You were 100%
Make
right.
a wisdom save, Oust.
Oh, my God.
Hard 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You hear this in your mind once again. Help me, Oust. Help me, Oust. But you know, because of last turn, to ignore this right now.
Still disappointed that my advice was not taken. How far
What was your advice?
to not touch anything in this room?
Nobody touch nothing.
Refrain from touching anything.
It's
And now
okay,
look.
Erwin.
Yeah.
I was going to touch something.
Well, if it's any consolation, the guy that touched it just went down. See, that's what you get. You want to get hands. This is how you get hands.
I want to get out of this room.
Nick, please start drawing up a new character.
I might as well. Shit.
Brian has clearly voiced his opinion on Erwin.
I want Sherwin.
My least
Favorite color is
favorite color is, I have to be at least 15 feet. I'm not sure. 'Cause I was still by the door. Where's Erwin? By the basket? By
on the
hand?
ground.
On the ground, but on
Erwin
the
would
north
be
end
laying down by the head of the
of the
other
stretch.
side. There you go.
He's head to toe with
Yeah.
the with the corpse.
I will produce my thorn whip and slash at it, at the hand.
Okay. Which one?
The one that's choking Erwin with.
Oh, okay.
And that is a 13 to hit.
13 will miss.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry, not 23 to hit.
That's a very
Oh.
different number.
How
Sorry.
fucking convenient.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
And that is
It's just the dice.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Using a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It maintains its grip on Erwin's throat.
Oh my god.
Erwin, trying to make a death save.
All right.
You should be like very practiced in these by now.
Right? Totally.
12.
12.
There we go. It's
Okay.
happening.
Yep.
It
One
chokes you continuously
Leave my friend alone.
for another 4 points of damage.
I think that's just a failure.
Talos. Actually, isn't it max damage? Or no?
I don't
It's
think it
not
matters. You don't go below 0, so
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
So does that count as a failure?
I
Or
think it counts like a failure for your death save.
I don't think it counts as a failure. I think it starts taking your health into a negative number. And if it reaches your half of your negative total, you fucking die totally.
I'm not 100%. I think it's just when you hit, you take a failure.
If anyone at home.
Okay, so then it would be a failure then.
okay.
Okay.
Which
So
is
you got
still-
one
which
pass,
is
one fail.
Pretty fucking scary.
We'll go with that till we research the rules.
Again,
Forbid we fuck them up again.
Rules. I thought they were more like guidelines.
all right.
They're just colors.
Can't risk it right now with the predicament Erwin is in. So I'm going to fire off. I'm going to, like the Moldy Spellbook had magic missiles.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that knowledge to cast magic missiles, firing 2 at the one choking out Erwin.
Okay.
And 1 at the other one.
All right.
Hopefully, I didn't need to use 3, but you know what? Fuck it. This is what it.
Okay, give me the ones that you're going to hit Erwin with first. So roll those 2 separate.
Not Erwin. I'm hitting-
Towards Erwin.
Towards Erwin.
I wish these could fail. So roll.
The white one is the one that's not at Erwin. The other
Okay.
2 are at Erwin.
Sounds great.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so that's 8 points of damage on that hand,
Okay.
and then 5 points of damage on the other one.
Damn. I don't know if we've ever described how you kill a hand. But go ahead and give me this hand's death scene.
Oh man,
Which hand?
The one that's choking Erwin.
the one that's choking him out. 2 bolts of magic missile fly out and precision
I broke it
surgically go after just the hand, and then the hand explodes with digits flying everywhere.
Okay, you see
My digits.
My digits.
fingernails and fingers flying in different directions as it releases its grip on Erwin's throat. The other one takes a few hits, or takes a hit. Looks at you, Talos, and scampers towards you to attack, but misses.
All right.
Oust.
Since the hand's occupied, I'm going to make my way over to Irwin and try to stabilize him.
Well, this should be old hat by now.
And I fail.
Oh, no.
That is a 6 to stabilize.
Irwin,
Yes.
let's have that death save.
All right. 2.
That's 2 fails, Irwin.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
Talos.
Again, try to bludgeon this hand with the cane part of the sword.
Okay.
Let me get these dice out of the way. That is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage as you smash down on this hand, causing all of its fingers to splay out in death. What are you going to do now?
Well, that's my turn. Unless does Oust have
Do you want to
anything
move
do?
or you want to stay there? Or
I'm going to stay there.
Okay. So exciting. I closed a ring. Oust.
Try medicine again. Or heal him. Whatever you want to do, man.
Alice is going to produce one of the vials that he found.
I was really worried you were going to say produce flame.
I was thinking about it too.
Just end my suffering.
Nice to know that
You
make
just
him
gotta
sh-
you
make
just
him-
gotta roll another character. Just
Chug that shit or what?
Yeah, I'm going to gently open his mouth
don't start with the word gently.
and slowly insert the potion's neck into his bottlenose and
Slowly insert the tip.
make him drink the potion.
Okay. Now this cures moderate wounds.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, since you used my vial, I'll probably give mine to you.
Oh, I'm stealing yours.
Yeah.
What a fucking dick.
I was going to plan to steal
Because
it.
when I die again, you can use it again on me.
Yeah, it is second level.
Okay.
So it's 2d8 plus 2.
I should have said that differently. Because I didn't think about that until after I said it. I was like, fuck, I should have stole his vial and gave it to him. Yeah, at least you bounced back with points.
Yeah.
What did you say it was? 2d8s, right?
2d8 plus 2.
Am I rolling or are you rolling? I should be rolling.
Whatever you
right?
guys want to do.
I mean, I'm kind of incapacitated right now, so.
Okay, well, that's between you two.
I'll roll it. I mean, I'm going to give it to him, so.
You're going to give it to him.
Gonna give it.
Go give it to him. Okay, so 2d8 plus 2. Who's going to roll it?
I'll roll it.
Go for it.
It's pretty good.
11 points.
So you
bad.
give him your potion, Oust?
Right. I give him my potion right before I check his body and take his potion.
You should maybe run back and take it from the doctor.
It's too far. We won't make the run.
Otto, I have an errand for you.
What would you like me to do, Talos?
We have a vial we've placed on the doctor. We need it.
We have a specific vial.
It looks
Because
just like this, and I'll
have you
produce it.
seen the doctor's belt? He's got all kinds of shit on there.
I know. You
He's
can.
got toothpaste. He's got mouthwash. He's got all kinds of stuff. Erectile dysfunction.
No, definitely not
bottles.
that one. That one, he needs that one. That's.
Do you have an example of
Yes.
the potion you would like me to bring back?
I'll pull up the vial. This is the one that we need. Go ahead and try a few times.
Oh, but Otto.
You see him start roiding out with this shit. I'm automobile now.
Just don't knock off the long swords we built around him.
I'll be right back, Talos. You to oust. So you see him take off.
All right. Now you can, I guess, do whatever you want to do.
All right, so Irwin's back up. I took his potion.
Thank you, Oust, for using my potion on me. Oh, man. I don't know what happened.
You're welcome, buddy. Just keep on swinging that hammer.
You hear this? This is too heavy for me, Talos. I can barely get it down the alley.
I'll be right back, boys.
Flapping his wings, trying to bring this thing back down.
We have to have a strict training regimen for you, Otto.
The thing weighs more than 3 times my weight.
Have you been eating enough?
You're in charge of the feeding.
Okay. Fine.
No, it's not fine.
We can. You know what?
You try to do this kind of shit. This scheisse.
All right. I'll take this. You can go hunting for the rest of the day. Eat what you want. I'm sure there's plenty of rats. I saw them gnawing. I think if you stay near the doctor, there should be plenty of rats trying to chew on his leathers at some point. You can eat those.
I don't even know the doctor, and he's better to me than you are. I'll be back.
All right.
He leaves.
All right. We're gonna go on a little bit further without Otto.
So you have this large room in front of you.
I don't know if Alice would know this. By all the activity that we've seen, this wouldn't be considered what he would consider a haunt, right?
Maybe the hands, but I don't.
Well,
I'm not
that's
sure
what I
about
mean.
Well, the hands would be considered some kind of a haunt.
that. Okay.
Just because it's not in spectral form doesn't necessarily mean it's not a haunt.
If it's like a spooky.
Anything considered undead or unliving
Okay.
would be considered a haunt in spiritual form, not so much like a skeleton, though. Now, I could be wrong, but that's the way that I viewed when I read it.
Yeah, I don't know if Alice has familiarized himself with much of this kind of element, but I mean, I think he's kind of learning certain patterns or certain things throughout his run through the
Just like
Harrowstone.
when you would see the disembodied heads, you would consider those to be a haunt as well. Some kind of anything I think that a spirit is inhabiting that is causing malicious intent, I think is considered a haunt.
So, what did you describe that thing over there in the corner as?
More of like a
Dunking tank?
there was a tank, but that was more of like a branding iron fire pit.
Oh, fuck. I'll investigate that.
Just remember, don't touch anything.
Okay.
I immediately touched the brand.
Alice heads out the room.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I already wasted
I'm
one
out.
potion.
Go ahead and now what are you doing? Investigation, perception? What are we doing here?
I'm trying to investigate you said branding pit, trying to see if there's anything of importance left over or, just
Alrighty.
see what's in there. That is 18.
18. You don't see anything in this fire pit. You see a couple old branding irons that had fallen down into the rest of the ashes.
Mm-hmm.
But you do notice that there is a discoloration to the eastern wall.
Erwin, we're going to need that trusty hammer of yours again.
All right, let me just get it out. And then I will.
Call me the Black Hammer.
I'll take a swing at the wall, the hammer. That'll be a 12.
12. As you crack on the eastern wall about here, you notice that you do make a little crack in there. And you can feel cool air, but it's just rank. Like
it's just sitting there for a while.
Exactly, like a dank
Stagnant
air in there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
When you were Talos, when you were investigating the
Dead monk.
no the branding irons,
I didn't do that.
Did you just dip them back in, or did you throw them on the floor?
I hadn't moved them in any way yet. Wherever they are now is wherever they were when I saw them.
Can I make a investigation to see if we recognize any of the symbols that are on the branding irons?
Sure.
Or
Yeah.
I'm rolling shit on these fucking things. It's a 3.
3. They don't make sense to you what's on the end of the branding irons. You just see different numbers and letters. That's it. They're just jumbled because each branding iron has a different number and a different letter.
Okay.
Can I check to see if any of these were used on the warden?
Sure.
That is a 23.
You can tell that he has been sizzled up and down all over his body.
Okay, so there's no rhyme or reason to whichever ones they used.
It looks like there's like A128, B225, B889, and those numbers continue. Like it's like the same couple of numbers,
Okay.
like the same serial numbers, like the ones I said.
Okay.
And those numbers were...
We're going to try and finagle this in somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere this is going to be relevant.
Clearly, this is something the Dungeon Master made, and
It's going to have meaning down
There is
the line.
relevance to it,
there's
possibly, maybe.
There's potentially
you don't know.
relevance.
You don't know these things.
Let's just keep. I'll help. Erwin, is there any way I can help you keep opening this up?
Stay vertical.
Stay vertical?
You got anything that could potentially break this wall?
No.
I push him towards the wall. Just kidding.
I guess I'll
Ow, or Otto. Otto.
I can take turns hammering away at it. I'm probably not as good as you, but
I mean, yeah, I'll just take another swing at it.
Okay.
17.
17, you see a greater portion of it chips away, probably about 1.5 feet in diameter. Portions of the stone fall towards you. Another portion falls within the cavern on the other side of it.
Can I see anything inside this cavern?
It seems pretty dark. You don't see any light from this end.
Does anyone have dark vision?
we have dark vision.
We have dark vision.
You guys want to take a peek inside and see if you can see anything?
Yeah, I'll take a peek.
I'll even do you one better.
Oh. What are you going to do better? You going to turn into a mouse?
She's got produced flame.
I got produce flame.
As you produce flame, through this little hole, you see this jagged cavern. Seems to go towards the southeast, and then towards the east around a bend, and you can't see any more behind that.
Are the walls... I guess this would be kind of dumb to ask, but are the walls made out of stone just like the rest of the area?
They are made of stone, and they're all moist.
There must be water nearby, guys. We are, 20 feet below ground? 20, 30?
20.
20? You know, outside there was a lake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we are on that side of where the lake would be, so that would make sense.
I think we were.
No?
We went west, so
No,
we'd be
you guys
going
are,
the opposite
you guys are in
way.
the west. The east wing, back there by the Hell's basement, that was where the water was coming
Where
in.
we
Oh, okay.
entered, that was the closest spot to the...
But you don't know how
was
far
closer
the
to
water
the water.
traveled.
Yeah,
You don't know
I
how
mean,
far it's traveled.
There's underwater canals.
Maybe it's like an underground
Yeah.
cavern or something.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go inside? Should I keep hacking away at this wall?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should see what this is about. The last time we found, I think so far, we're 2 for 2 on
Dying.
hidden things on walls. So I think we keep going at it.
All right.
Actually 3 for 3 if we could count the picture that we still haven't opened the safe of.
So I take another swing and I got a 5.
5. You just can't seem to bring it, Monk.
Damn.
There
A
we
hard 20.
All right. I was going to make you take a -2 next time you failed this one. Okay, so a larger chunk falls away. You see it's probably about 3 feet in diameter at this point, where you guys could squeeze through if you wanted to. Or you want to keep chiseling.
Let's squeeze through. I'll lead the
If we
way.
could squeeze through, we'll...
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys begin to squeeze through.
Now, do we want... I don't see a reason why we would enter stealthily, thinking that there's someone behind this because it was sealed off.
Now, are you still producing flame?
Yeah, I still
this
have my flame kind of in the area.
Okay. So you're moving through. As you enter, who's entering first so I can describe this?
Tell us.
Talos, you enter inside. You notice that there are rough stone walls of this natural cavern, and they all drip with this moisture, leaving stagnant pools of oily water on this uneven floor. You do notice that it goes southeast and then makes its way, kind of widens up as it starts moving towards the east.
I'm going to keep
Where are you at? Are you like right here? Where are you at? Give me your
as
guys.
far forward as I can be.
Yeah. I mean, just towards the middle.
Yeah, I'm going to keep pushing forward.
Okay, as you move forward, make a perception check.
All right.
Just tell us.
He's the one that's in front, yeah.
That is a 17.
17. Do you want to make a perception check? Who's next? You are?
I'm-
Oust? Go ahead and make a perception check.
I want to stay in the middle, so I don't see shit. That
Okay.
is 6.
6. How you doing back there, Rummy? You want to take a hit at this thing?
Yeah, I'll take one. That'll be an 8.
An 8. All you guys see are this dark, oily-looking residue. And Talos, you are struck by this tentacle.
Oh, God.
18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, gotta go!
As you see this ooze
Oh,
Oh,
begin
no.
to rise up from the floor. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of acid damage.
holy shit.
And anything that you're wearing that is not magical takes a -1 to its AC property. So if you're wearing any armor, your AC is reduced.
Joke's on you.
By
I don't
1.
have armor.
Haha, good deal. And let's roll initiative one more time. Oh. Erwin,
11.
Talos,
16.
Oust.
7.
You got 7?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. Talos, you are currently in the grasp of this pseudopod that had extended from this gray ooze. What are you going to do?
Try to escape.
Okay.
How do I...
Give me a strength check to try to break free from this thing.
Oh, my God. Can I use
Strength? Yeah.
acrobatics to wiggle out?
What?
Hey, man, that works during grapples.
I don't think we're going to do that today.
All right, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
hard 20.
Oh,
play.
yeah.
Get me out of this
So
thing.
you break free of this pseudopod appendage that had grasped you.
All that fucking adrenaline.
You see a lot of the oily liquid begin to coalesce into this larger embodiment.
I fucking book it.
Hang on, I gotta take a picture of this shit.
I would say so.
I would not. Another hit would be fucking brutal.
Dude, the first hit was fucking brutal.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
That's why I was like, oh, you take this much and additional. What the?
Yeah, you said a fucking second thing. I was like, fuck that.
Okay, so what are you gonna do, Talos? You broke free? That's your whole thing?
I'm leaving.
Okay. So you move your...
I'm moving
just-
30 feet the opposite direction of
Okay,
this thing.
now because the exit is
Difficult
small,
terrain?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Erwin,
Or we get out of there. We won't be able to bring you back up.
Let's see here.
I'll punch it right in its tentacle.
I'm going to pull out my crossbow and fire off. That'll be, let's see, 15.
15 will hit.
Sweet. For 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use my bonus action to dash away and try to exit as well.
Okay. You get log jammed behind Talos.
Ah, shit.
Oust. You're in the rear. What are you going to do?
There's a bunch of oil you could try burning.
Is it oily residue?
There's like a oily kind of residue on the walls, right?
It's slowly starting to eke away from the walls.
Gotcha. All right, that makes sense.
You get the feeling that it's probably part of this thing.
Yeah. As soon as you said that, I got that feeling.
I already produced flame, so I will toss it at the creature.
Okay.
And 9 to hit.
9 will miss, unfortunately.
And I will tail out of there as well.
Okay. So you're now stuck behind Erwin. It moves forward and attempts to attack you. Oust. 15?
Exactly.
No.
Oh,
shit. For 6 points of damage and 7 points of acid damage. You're not wearing any armor, are you?
No, just leather.
Okay. Talos. I'm going to squeeze through the
Yes, I'm
anus
getting-
to get back in there.
I'm getting out of here so that everyone else can also get out.
Okay.
So I will get out.
Bloop.
And then I'm actually going to hold an action for when I see the other two get out.
Okay. Erwin.
I'm going to follow Talos and get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Our first retreat.
You got just enough movement to get there and get through the door and then just to the outside of that opening. Want to do anything else, like flip it off? Something?
No, I'm just like, I'm too panicked right now.
Okay. Oust. You pull away.
Double move.
You can also disengage so he doesn't attack you.
You want to disengage? Or?
Yeah, I'll disengage.
Okay, that's 5 feet then.
No, he gets his full movement.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's his action, though.
That's,
Alright.
yeah. Expend
So
my
you
action.
squeeze through it as well, and it begins to move.
Actually, I was holding an action.
Okay.
I am going to use my action to cast Unseen Servant in the crevice to hopefully block it for maybe a turn while we fucking run away.
Okay.
Very wise.
Because it can't see it, but it'll probably try to push through, and eventually when it pushes through, it'll kill it, and then it can get through.
Okay. As it starts to move forward, it engages up against this unseen servant, which then takes 6 points of acid damage.
Oh my god.
Is it still there?
I have to check.
I think it only has 1 point.
It might only have 1 point, but, you know, I'm just hoping that it slowed it down even a little bit. That way we can fucking run.
Don't touch anything on the way out.
Don't touch anything on the way out.
Oust, help me.
Where's that other die?
Even if it just like eats up his action, I'm happy.
Fuck you, Kendra.
I think it only has 1 hit point. Yeah,
I think when I looked at it last time, it said
yeah,
oh,
it's
well.
1.
Okay, so it immediately dissolves back into the ethereal realm.
All right, perfect.
And you see this thing start to squeeze its way through the crevice.
Run.
Talos, what are you going to do?
I run. I take 60 feet of movement.
Okay, so move yourself towards the...
Boom.
Okay.
I'm in the area with a bunch of cells now.
Erwin, what are you going to do?
I'm going to dash as well.
Okay, go and take off.
All right.
Oust, what are you going to do?
Taking 70 feet of movement.
Okay, you're just going to haul ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a
You
blur.
are within its reach, though. It has a 15-foot reach.
Okay.
17?
17 will hit.
You have a doubloon?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
you know what? I do.
Okay. Play your doubloon.
It might be worth it.
Because I just rolled a 6. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
6 damage.
But I was going to say it before you rolled the 6.
Okay.
I have it in my other dice drawer.
How convenient.
How convenient.
I won't play it then. Then fuck it.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah. I mean,
Do you have them?
I'm pretty sure I have one in my other case, but it's
Okay,
fine.
I'll re-roll it. Let me re-roll. Okay. So you see this pseudopod lash out towards you and miss you as you begin to escape from it. Evacuate. So go ahead and move Alice down there.
God.
Fuck, something grab my butt.
He's probably
Oh,
further
no,
than us.
It
I do
slowly
75. I do 70
milks
feet.
its way through that crack.
I'm in front of Talos fucking heading now.
Yeah, he's in front of me at this point.
Fuck you guys, I'm out.
So it doesn't have a great movement speed. Talos, what do you want to do?
Shit.
Talos, close the door.
I'll close the door now that Ermin's on the right side of it, and tell Otto to wake up the doc, and I'm leaving.
So as you guys begin to leave, you hear nothing at all. You hear Otto say, "I will wake the doctor. But did somebody fall down again? Let me guess, it's the monk again, right?"
No, that happened earlier. You were there for that. This is something else is going to make him fall down, and
So-
then me fall down.
You hear from the other room Otto start flapping his wings, trying to wake up the doctor. And as you look down on the floor, you see beneath the threshold of the door, this black ooze begin to seep out from under the door jamb. And we'll see you next session.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus. Oh, God.
Thank God we're moving. Thank God we're getting out of here, dude. Jesus Christ.
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast.
Remember, you can find us and subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave us that 5-star review. You can also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. And be sure to check out the galleries. We got a lot of really interesting stuff posted there. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast. There are ways for you to help out the show and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass full as you roll those hard 20s. What are you gonna do? Sorry.
Was that the hands?
As I get you